and neck here. Me and Clay, he's an amazing driver, especially at Mosport.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to part 2 of the Subaru TS build. And in the first video, we installed the Formula Delta high capacity oil pan, the 13 Motorsports oil cooler, the 13 Motorsports fire extinguisher mount to really bulletproof my FA24 motor. In this video, we'll be installing a blend of what I think is a perfect half-track, half-street setup. Some of the parts include the Verus engineering rear control arms, some Whiteline bushings, RCE Tarmac 2s, and my favorite wheels and more. And of course, part 3 will hit the track. But for now, let's get to work. So everyone, we are just about doing the front struts here. I am sizing up the rear Verus lower control arm to the stock one, but that means we can put on the CE28N rims on this car. I'm super excited to see how that looks, so let's get working on that as well. So guys, we're going to be installing the Volk Racing CE28Ns on this car, and I think the anodized bronze is going to look really, really good with the black as well as the gold Brembo calipers. I'm really stoked about how this looks. I can't wait to get the car lowered and put this thing on the ground. I think this looks amazing.
What's up, guys? It's Will from 13 Motorsports. I just wanted to elaborate a little bit on control arms in general, not so much these ones. Like, let's say this is a factory control arm with like rubber bushings here, you know. When you're tightening these up, if they're not tightened up in the correct spot, it could affect, you know, corner balancing, alignment, all sorts of stuff. So you want to make sure when you tighten these up, the car is sitting like at ride height. We have an alignment rack, perfect for that. So before we align it and corner balance it and all that, we're gonna drive it over, make sure these arms are happy, loosen them up, jounce the car, tighten everything up, make sure it's perfect. Because it can have just adverse effects when you're corner balancing, alignment, just driving it in general. So we wanna make sure the car is absolutely perfect.
So everyone, with that done, the guys actually also tackled the transmission bushings, the M-Tec shifter springs, and here in my hand is my favorite shift knob. I have had this in every manual car that I own, and this is the WC Lathewerks Piston shift knob. It is full aluminum. I absolutely love it. I got it with the 3 stripes and the knurled grip. So let's get this on the car. The shift feel is gonna be amazing paired with the M-Tec shifter springs and the transmission bushings. Let's go put it in. Out with the old, but let's get this on the car. Oh man, that looks absolutely incredible. Wow. Oh yeah, with the M-Tec shifter springs, there's a little bit of play there still, but much, much better. Oh, I can't wait to drive this thing. Wow, I think that looks absolutely amazing in the car. So everyone, we are mounting the Hankook RS4. I think this is a great tire for testing. These are old tires off of our endurance race car. They still have tons of tread. You know, these tires, they pretty much heat cycle out well before they run out of tread, but you can see the shoulder is pretty worn down. But these will be a great tire for me to test and tune the car. Let's get these tires on the wheels. So everyone, we're here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park DDT, and I'm super excited to shake down my BRZ, set up by 13 Motorsports and bulletproofed by Eneos Oil and Formula Delta. Without further ado, let's hit the track.
So everyone, this should be a fun one. In front of me, I have Clay from King's Cross Motorsport. His car is similarly modified to mine. And behind us, I don't know if you can see, is Joshua Chan in his GTI. He is also super, super fast. So let's go. We're literally neck and neck here. Me and Clay. He's an amazing driver, especially at Mosport GP. A little bit of push there. Oh, the BRZ, what a car. Unfortunately, we're hitting traffic here. That's okay though. There, like I'm hitting the red line basically everywhere. We have a different line through there for sure. Me and Clay. Handles the curbs perfectly. Alright, can we get a hot lap in right now? Me and Clay. Let's go, buddy. Commit the throttle. Here we go. On the curb. Flat. Here we go. Come on, buddy. Hitting the red line everywhere. Doesn't make sense to early shift. Here we go, carry good speed through here. Commit the throttle. Hitting the red line again. Maybe I'll take fourth another time, who knows? Early fourth here. Commit the power. Carry good speed. Down to third. Attack the curve. Attack the curve. Oh, I messed that up for sure. Terrible, come on. There goes Clay. Flat through here. Hitting red line. Tap the brake in. Second. Power. Messed that corner up. Bad lap, terrible lap. So much more in me.
So everybody, first track day of the 2025 season, and it's good to be back. It is good to be back, and I love this car. The spring rates are 7K front, 8K rear, so 400, 500, and the rear is a bit stiffer because the motion ratio is 0.8 in the rear of the BRZ and GR86s, but the car feels super, super balanced. You can get it to do whatever you want, right? You can get it to grip drive, you can get it to slide a little bit, and of course this has a 1.5 weight clutch base LSD, and it's really putting the power down. And this suspension, it is a bit soft in terms of the spring rates. However, at a tight track like DDT where you really have to cut the corners, you really have to attack the curbs, it's eating it up perfectly and it's settling in one stroke. I could not be happier with my RCE Tarmac 2s. And wow, this car is really, really fun. We did a 138. I think this car could probably do a 136 today, even with these tires. It's starting to heat up a little bit, but just warming up. Overdrove the car just a little bit, chasing Clay, but that guy is an absolute monster. He's super, super fast. He puts down 125s at GP with his GT3. And he's doing 36s, 37s today as well. So got some time to find, and we're also going to chase my good friend Joshua Chen in his GTI. So let's head out there. Let's try to find some time. Let's go.
142.53. 1.37.
So everyone, it's a new day and the BRZ is now actually over at M-Tec Auto. We were putting brand new Nankang CRS on the car, and even with RS4 scrubs, the car, the fastest time was a 137.1 that day. And so with new tires and stickier tires, I'm pretty sure we can get deep into the 36s, if not touch 35s. And so we're getting the car ready for Ontario Time Attack Event 1. Hopefully we can make it out to the event. It's also at DDT, but I'm super stoked. This car is really set up for my driving style, right? It does rotate really well. It has a really sharp front end, and you can slide it basically anywhere, especially with that 1.5 way clutch base LSD. So shout out to M-Tec Auto, shout out to Luke Lay, especially from 13 Motorsports, shout out to OC Detail, shout out to Eneos Oil, shout out to Formula Delta, of course, and I'm really stoked. I really think this is the bulletproofed, perfect half-track, half-street BRZ. So without further ado, cue Cinematic.